The YouTube recommendation section is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. You might either be notified of your favorite YouTuber's latest video, or you might come across a channel that you've never heard of before. The latter was my case when I stumbled upon ARN TOS 3. At that point, I had one particular question in mind. Who or what is ARN TOS 3? Maybe the description could give us some information, maybe? My name is Arnold, and here is my channel. Oh, well, hello there, Arnold. I'm sure you got some interesting videos. Well, they are interesting, alright. Seems like a playlist of some old Minecraft gameplay recordings. Those are nice. It always gives me the feeling of nostalgia, seeing how this game used to look like in its earliest days. This first video is titled Building 923 2010. That sure is a time capsule. Let's watch it and frolic through memory lane together. Well, that was unusual to say the least. There are a few things that are very notably off about this video, and I think now would be a good time to listen and talk about them. First of all, we can confirm that this video is indeed very old, since both the title and the description claim that it was recorded on September 23rd, 2010. This becomes more apparent when we see that it's all recorded in a computer running Windows 7, with the old versions of Chrome, Steam, Skype, and Minecraft itself. Our adventure starts with Arnold showing us their progress in Minecraft, specifically the very old versions of Minecraft. They start off by showing us their cute little house, made of bricks, which is 10 times better than wooden planks. They have made an empty space below their house that will be used for a storage room, but Arnold needs more resources, so it's mining time. Coming back to the house, it is finally time to build a project, which they start by further expanding the space for the room. And whilst they're mining the surrounding cobblestone to make the room bigger, this happens. Despite the incredibly low light levels, this is our first instance of the black cube. It's hard to see, but it's there. It was making a strange noise in the room until Arnold broke the cube. That's weird. The black cube also produces a noticeable drop in the FPS when walking around it, so that could be a glitch. Rather just place it on the ground and leave it be. Arnold then goes outside to get more wood to make more chests, despite that it's late at night and everything is pitch black. Whoa, did you hear that? That was spooky indeed. And the entrance to the storage room has created an even bigger lag spike. What could possibly be happening in these cursed lands? What is that? Seems like the black cubes are expanding, as if they were manifesting with the environment. This is not good at all. Where could these black cubes be coming from? What are they doing to Arnold's world? Maybe the description could give us some information, maybe? I'm just playing Minecraft. In this video, I'm building a bunker, getting started, but this damn thing has started. Sorry for interrupt, I will continue. Date, September 23rd, 2010, version Alpha 1.1.2. This is just getting stranger. According to Arnold, the black cubes, or as they simply call it to dissociate this damn thing, have just started? What does that even mean, Arnold? Are you saying that you knew that this was going to come? I don't understand. But maybe we should stop relying on descriptions and continue our search in the next video? Probably. The second video is called Absorption 9/24/2010. Looks like it's been a full day since the last one. Maybe we could get the answers we're looking for there. Let's take a look and find out. Well, this video has given me more questions than answers. There's a lot of stuff happening here and we need to address them right this instant. At the start of the video, we can see that Arnold has returned to their world, right where they left off, and immediately broken the spreading black cubes. This particular portion of the video has no sound at all. Then they went outside of their house to bury those cubes beneath the ground, and out of anything that their sane judgments could have decided to do, they built a small cross made of cobblestone, almost looking like some sort of tombstone. After that, Arnold finds a cave entrance near their house, and they decide to go down, mine whatever resources are in that cave and explore the area a little bit. And with a little deep cave diving, this happens. Did you hear that? That's right, it's the same wind-like noise that radiates off of the black cubes. Right after they placed a torch, this noise started playing momentarily, for 2 seconds. Could this mean that there are more black cubes around that cave? But Arnold has found enough coal and iron, and it is time to go back home. But there is something unusually creepy about Arnold's behavior. Arnold seems to be in a concerning rush. They also crouch and look around the sides and the door as well. Their health has also leisurely decreased, shifting from 10 hearts to 9.5 hearts. Could this mean that on their way, Arnold has had an altercation with an unknown entity? Who knows? But they're finally at home, safe from any danger. Or so it seems. And now it's a good moment to go back down and continue building the storage room. This next part is another time lapse of the building process. There are some other strange noises in this section, but I believe they are simply the Minecraft cave noises. I'll slow them down for you so you can give your opinion in the comments. What do you think? It seems that the storage room is finally finished, for now. It is time to go outside and have a relaxing breath of fresh air, but suddenly, it seems that the black cubes do not stop manifesting. They've completely eaten the cobblestone cross and are spreading through the grass. Perhaps this is the absorption that Arnold was talking about in the title? Maybe this time the description will give us some useful information? Well, this is quite a description. You know, I'm no genius, but I believe this random string of symbols and letters is not actually random. That's right, there are many ways to encrypt and decrypt strings of text. A lot of people do so with the simple hexadecimal system, also known as base 16. It consists of 0 to 9 and A to F. But some others like to include more letters and even symbols. This is where base 64 comes in. This particular description is encrypted with the base 64 system, and if we decode it, generally using a website, we actually get something comprehensible to the human eyes. I don't think it is worth continuing. Does that imply that Arnold has finally realized that something is awfully wrong with the world and needs to put an end to it? Maybe not, because they still made some videos after this, so I guess it is worth continuing after all. The following video is titled Lost Heavens 9/29/2010. So this time it has been 5 days since the last one. That's a long time from the last video. Let's see what our friend Arnold has been up to. Wow, okay, well, I'm gonna have a headache trying to explain this one, but this is the most interesting one of the bunch, so let's just get straight into it. So Arnold shows us their ongoing progress for a mob farm and the further expansion of the bunker, but they're still not sure on how to finish it all off. They also say that they've built a large cobblestone wall to protect themselves from the mobs. But after a bit of mining and setting up the supposed mob farm, they finally break the silence and confess that they have been feeling haunted by the manifesting force of the black cubes and decided to approach the infected cross zone. After making contact with the disease, they suddenly get teleported to a strange laboratory-looking area. It too was severely infected with the disease. After some wall breaking, Arnold comes across a room with multiple doors. As they get closer, the corruption gets stronger, and after opening one of the doors...
Transfer loaded, generating local server, transfer successful, loading 1.12.2, joining Angel.3, IRN.3 joined Angel.3 world successfully, sell and spawn.
It seems that not only has Arnold been teleported to a new world, but to a whole new version altogether. We switched from Alpha 1.1.2 all the way to 1.12.2, exactly 7 years later. So now we have two important names that we need to keep in mind. IRN.3 and Angel.3. Could it be that Angel.3 is actually Arnold themselves, just that they changed their username 7 years later? Probably. But what's more important is the fact that this player, currently living in the year 2010, is playing a Minecraft version from 2017, which seems like a total time paradox. They're even completely new to the modern looks and features of the game. We can briefly see the number 4 flashing for a split second. But what does 4 mean? Is it a hint to something? A password maybe? We don't know yet, but we have to keep that 4 in mind. So anyway, after getting sent to a whole new version of the game, Arnold sees that the sun is setting, and they quickly start digging a hole on the ground and hiding in it, thus ending the video completely. This has proven to be the strangest video so far, but we still have something that might give us some hints. If you look at the description of this video, it reads the following.
He who has saved his life will lose it, but he who has lost his life for my sake will save it.
This right here is a verse of the Bible, specifically being Matthew 16:25. This verse is a paradoxical concept that talks about giving up your bad vices and following God. If we look at the comments, we can see the only instances where Arnold has replied to a comment, and it looks like they're in base 64. You know what that means? The first reply reads, which in Russian means,
I have a lot of time.
The second reply reads, which in Afrikaans means,
I have thought about the future.
Could this also prove that Arnold is in a state of repent and is willing to suffer to be pure from any sin? It seems we are nearing the end, but not quite yet, because right after Arnold has posted this third video, they actually made a second playlist with an unlisted video. This playlist is called Wayback Machinecraft, and the video is titled Archived Wayback Machinecraft Manual. But what is Wayback Machinecraft? Is that a mod or something? Well, let's look at this manual and see what it tells us. Okay, well, this seems to clear some things up. So apparently there is a mod out there called Wayback Machinecraft, and the way it works is very simple. Once you install the mod and open your world, it will instantly turn into a local server, and it will be saved to an archive. You will be sent to the Wayback Machine Craft lobby, and from there you can access a certain archive of your own world. If you haven't figured it out yet, this is an obvious reference to the Wayback Machine, a website made to cite various archives of all the websites in the world throughout the years. This same manual might be the only other thing that talks about the mysterious black cubes. In this case, they tell us that they are false entries that manifest upon the worlds and the lobby itself, and this is all a side effect of using mods apart from Wayback Machine Craft in your world. If we look back at the previous video, Lost Heavens, we can clearly see that the black cube disease has gotten to the point where it is infecting the lobby itself. This begs the question, is Arnold using any mods for their Minecraft world? And is this why there is lots of weird stuff happening? We don't know for sure. Then the last question comes on screen.
Could this be a time anomaly?
And the video suddenly cuts to black and ends abruptly. Now, the mere definition of time anomaly can mean a lot of things, but I'd say it would be something related to Arnold accessing their world through a version that doesn't exist. QY please. Maybe the description could give us some information? Okay, well, I'll be honest, this was the last thing that I was expecting out of a description. What does all of this mean? And I know it's not base 64 because it looks completely different. It doesn't make any sense. But you know, we'll have to remember this peculiar description. It might mean something sooner or later. And now, the fourth main video, and so far, the final one. We are looking at After Incident 10/27/2010. So it has been like a whole month. Let's see what has happened all that time. Alright, well, this is pleasant. Arnold says that they have been absent from the game for a whole month, but ever since they got back, the Black Cube disease has disappeared. It could have most likely been the Wayback Machine Craft staff clearing the problem. Ever since the Angel Dust 3 server has closed, everything is back in place. Everything, even the items in the chests, is right where they left it. So that's good. And this feels like it's come to an end. Or did it? If we look at the description of the final video, we can actually find a link to another unlisted one. This video is titled Wayback Machine Craft -1.12.2.forge.jar. We can see here, there's a jar file from the Wayback Machine Craft, and on top of it, another mod pack that, judging by its name, is supposed to be an inventory hold mod pack. We have to talk about these two jar files, but first, this last description gives us one final detail. Key VJN Arnold. The description of archived Wayback Machine Craft manual. It's a Visioneer cipher. A Vigenère cipher is an ancient way of encrypting and decrypting messages. Let me demonstrate how it works real quick. So imagine every letter of the alphabet has a numerical value of whichever place it is in. A equals 1, B equals 2, C equals 3, etc. Now take a string of text and calculate the value of each letter that makes up the string. Got it? Good. Now make another string of text and use that as a key. What the key does is take the initial string and shift every letter by whichever value the letters of the key have. To decrypt a Vigenère cipher, you need the key itself, and what will that do is the exact same sequence but in reverse, and will turn the mumbo-jumbo into something understandable. The archived Wayback Machinecraft manual, which we've talked about a few minutes ago, is a Vigenère cipher, and the description of the final video, Wayback Machinecraft-1.12.2.forge.jar, is the key. Decrypting the Vigenère cipher using Arnold as the key will give us the information that we've been waiting for.
Please use the mod strictly according to these instructions. 1. The mod is unstable, keep this in mind. 2. Do not use mods. Worlds with mods will damage the lobby. Even if you want to return to the world where the mods were, we will not be able to help with anything. 3. If your world is damaged behind the lobby, wait for the local server to shut down. The damage is local, unlike in the lobby. 4. Do not change anything in the .jar file. 5. If any outcome is considered an anomaly, close the game.
And there it is. This right here is what answers all of our questions. Remember, we have one entity, this one being Arnold, with 2 different usernames and in 2 different places in time. First, we have IRN-3, the original protagonist. They live in the year 2010 and play on Minecraft version Alpha 1.1.2. And then there is Angel-3. They live in the year 2017 and play on version 1.12.2. If we look back at the final video, we can see that both the Wayback Machinecraft and the inventory HUD packs are both made for version 1.12.2. This proves that it was Angel-3 who has used the archive and the mod at the same time. And the decrypted description tells us that using other mods does indeed corrupt the whole archive and the lobby, as we saw in Lost Heavens that the lobby was being absorbed by the Black Cube disease. And all of this happens right where IRN-3 was playing. It's just the supposed time anomaly that archived Wayback Machinecraft manual has talked about. But it seems that Angel-3 has lost in the end, because the local server was shut down and IRN-3's was fixed. Is this really the end of the never-ending time paradox? Maybe, or maybe not. I'm fairly sure that this series is still ongoing and there might be new videos that will come out after this, as Arnold themselves said so. But in case this is really the end, then I am so glad that I finally got the chance to be the first to review a specific Minecraft ARG. Although confusing at times, this was pretty fun and cryptic.